Good evening.
Good evening.
You all ready for this? All right. Brother Burrell Parmer was born in Monroe, Louisiana in 1972. He graduated from Delta High School in Monroe, Louisiana in May 1991 and enlisted in the United States Marine Corps as a legal service specialist
Hoorah!
in August 1991. After graduating in the top 10% of the Officers Candidate School in Quantico, Virginia, in August 1997, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant and attended the basic school in Quantico and the Field Artillery Officer Basic Course in 1998 at Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Red leg.
In September of 1999, Brother Parmer was promoted to first lieutenant and served at Quantico as the Public Affairs Officer for the Marine Corps Systems Command, handling media-related issues regarding major acquisition programs. During his tour, he graduated from the United States Defense Information School at Fort Meade, Maryland, earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice Administration from Park University, and was promoted to captain. In 2002, Brother Parmer was transferred to Okinawa, Japan, where he was assigned as the press officer for the Okinawa Marine Base newspaper until he transferred to the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit, Special Operations capable in 2004. While assigned to the unit, he was deployed multiple times to Iraq, the Philippines, Thailand, South Korea, Guam, and Australia. It was in 2005 when Brother Parmer petitioned Okinawa Military Lodge number 68 of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Washington to become a Freemason. He served as acting senior warden in 2007 and was elected junior warden in 2008. In 2007, Brother Parmer became a member of Keystone Consistory number 85, Ancient Accepted Scottish Rite, Northern Jurisdiction, Prince Hall affiliate, and was created a Shriner at Obelisk Temple number 187, Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order, Noble Mystic Shrine, both in Okinawa. Additionally, he became a member of the Holy Royal Ark Masonry, Cryptic Masonry, Knights Templar, and the Order of the Knights Pythagoras. In 2008, Brother Parmer was transferred to San Antonio, Texas, where he was served as the strategic planner for the Information Operations Warfare Center, U.S. Joint Staff. He deployed twice to Afghanistan in support of special operations and U.S. Forces Afghanistan International Security Assistance Force. Brother Parmer retired from active duty in September 2012 and began a career as a public affairs officer for the Navy Talent Acquisition Group, San Antonio, Texas, Navy recruiting until 2021 when he entered the federal civilian workforce, the public affairs officer for Naval Medical Research Unit in San Antonio. In 2009, Brother Parmer became a member of San Antonio Lodge number 1, the one and only, the most Prince Hall Lodge, organized in Texas, May 10, 1876. In 2011, he was elected senior warden and served 2 terms as master of the lodge from 2012 to 2014. Additionally, he served as the special district deputy grand master for the 19th Masonic District as district historian and served 2 terms as district senior warden. One of Brother Parmer's greatest achievements was the creation and management of the Texas Prince Hall Freemason, the official publication of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Texas, free and accepted Masons. In addition to his service as a grand editor, Brother Parmer served as chairman of the Grand Lodge Publications Committee and a member of the Grand Lodge's Public Relations Committee and the Wilbert M. Curtis Texas Prince Hall Library Museum Committee. An active Shriner and past potentate of Musa Temple number 106, Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order of Noble Mystic Shrine Incorporated, Brother Parmer served as Musa Temple Centennial Anniversary Chairman in 2021. From 2012 to 2022, he served as the Public Relations Director for the Desert of Texas and editor of the Texas Desert Traveler Quarterly publication. Brother Parmer served as the commander of Fred Brock American Legion Post number 828 from 2022 to 2025. Additionally, he served as the District 2 representative on the City of San Antonio's Veterans Advisory Commission from 2023 to 2025. Brother Parmer is also the CEO of FOSSA Incorporated, which is a 501c3, co-founder of the Noble Gentlemen of San Antonio, treasurer, past president of Claude W. Black Center Advisory Board, and executive director and past president of World Olay over Liberty Equals Integrity Incorporated, which is also a 501c3, and the national editor of Pyramid Magazine, Prince Hall Shriners. At the 2025 annual convention of the American Legion Department of Texas, held in Austin, Texas, Brother Parmer was appointed the chairman of Department Marketing, Media, and Communications Commission. Brother Parmer is a Diamond Life membership in the NAACP San Antonio and holds life membership in the American Legion, Veteran for Foreign Wars, and Disabled Veterans of America. So ladies and gentlemen, right there I can tell you that that is probably a set a record as being the longest speech before the speech. Ladies, I introduce to you and present the one and only Brother Burrell Parmer.
Good evening. Good evening. My wife asked me a question. She said, "Did you give them the short version or the long version?" I said I gave them the long version, but thank you for that. Distinguished guests, honored brethren, sister friends, and my dear wife Tesha. Together we gather in spirit of unity, remembrance, and aspiration. We come together not only to honor a man whose vision illuminated the American landscape for centuries, but to reunite the principles for which he so passionately stood for. The principles that form the very heart of what we call Prince Hall Americanism. Who was Prince Hall? To some, he is but a name in the annals of history. A founder, a leader, an orator. But to those who dig deeper, Prince Hall emerges as a beacon of hope and a champion of justice, and a living testament of the ideals of liberty, equality, and brotherhood. At a time when doors of existing American lodges were closed to men of African descent, Prince Hall and 14 of his companions sought a mission to this Masonic tradition. In 1775, 250 years ago, they were initiated in Masonry by a British Army Lodge. Ultimately, in 1784, Prince Hall secured a charter from the Grand Lodge of England, which became African Lodge 459, a move that would ripple through the generations, giving Black Americans a fraternal home, a platform for advocacy, and a sanctuary for education and community. What then is Prince Hall Americanism? It is more than an identity or heritage. It is a set of enduring values forged in the crucible of America's great contradictions. The struggle between the promise of liberty and the reality of exclusion. Prince Hall Americanism, at its core, is a conviction that democratic experiment requires the participation of all its citizens, regardless of race or circumstance. Today, Prince Hall Freemasonry stands as a living monument. For more than 2 centuries, our members have carried torches of progress into the darkness of discrimination. They have built schools, hospitals, and charities. They have led marches, votes, and movements. They have reminded America time and time again that inclusion is not a gift to be bestowed, but a right to be claimed. Consider the years following the Civil War, when newly emancipated citizens sought footing in the world, still reluctant to offer justice. Prince Hall Masons offered practical aid, legal advice, mutual aid societies, and educational opportunities, while instilling a sense of dignity and self-worth. In the 20th century, through a long line of Jim Crow, Prince Hall Americanism was a quiet but formidable force in the struggle for civil rights. Its lodges became meeting places for activists, sanctuaries for oppression, and laboratories for progress. Why does Prince Hall Americanism matter today? Because the American experiment is unfinished. Our nation still wrestles with inequality, division, and unfulfilled promises. In this context, the legacy of Prince Hall becomes not a relic of the past, but a roadmap for the future. In a world longing for unity, Prince Hall's message is clear. True Americanism is not measured by blood or birthright, but by commitment to the ideals of justice, empathy, and civic engagement. Where there is ignorance, we must bring education. Where there is injustice, we must raise our voices. Where there is apathy, we must kindle hope. As members of a new generation, we are called to embody these lessons, not only within our lodges, but in our neighborhoods, our schools, our workplaces, and our government. Prince Hall Americanism challenged us to ask, how can I serve? How can I build? How can I, in my daily walk, make real the dream of liberty and justice for all? When I came to San Antonio back in 2008, I read an excerpt from the proceedings of the Prince Hall Grand Masters Conference in the 1960s, when Most Worshipful Brother Isidore Claiborne was our Grand Master. The proceeding listed the active membership and active lodges in each Prince Hall jurisdiction. To my recollection, in Texas, we had more than 22,000 active Prince Hall Masons, with over 500 active lodges. Today, I believe we have approximately 3,500 members and 135 lodges. There are numerous things or reasons that have attributed to the significant decline, but I believe one of these reasons could be a decline in prestige. Prestige, a word that conjures notions of respect, esteem, and high standing, has long been a cornerstone of various societies, both ancient and modern. Within the intricate storied world of Freemasonry, prestige carries particular significance. While Freemasonry is often veiled in mystery, its central values of brotherly love, relief, and truth are well known. Yet underlying these values is an enduring pursuit of prestige, the careful cultivation of reputation, honor, and moral authority. Prestige in the context of Freemasonry is not merely superficial standing or celebrity. Rather, it is built on the foundation of principle, traditions, and a commitment to excellence, both moral and intellectual. Our Masonic organization traces its lineage to medieval stonemasons guilds, and later to the Enlightenment intellectual societies. From the onset, the organization was selective, emphasizing character, knowledge, and the pursuit of virtue. This selectivity fostered a sense of exclusivity, but it also created a culture in which being accepted into the ranks was of itself a mark of prestige. Masons are expected to uphold a high standard of conduct and to represent the organization with dignity. The focus of personal integrity combined with the organization's enduring legacy helps create a collective prestige that is both individually and shared. One of the defining characteristics of Masonic prestige is the use of ritual and symbolism. Ceremonies marking a Mason progression to the various degrees are not only to impart moral lessons, but also to reinforce the gravity of membership. The sacredness of these rituals create a sense of seriousness and importance, elevating the experience above the ordinary. Historically, many prominent thinkers, leaders, and innovators have been drawn to Freemasonry. The inclusion of philosophers, scientists, statesmen, and artists among its ranks has further enhanced the fraternity's reputation of allure. The expectation is that a Mason will strive for intellectual growth, moral uprightness, and philanthropic spirit. The accumulation of such individuals within the organization reinforces the prestige. Membership is seen as an endorsement of one's character and commitment to better themselves. Prestige within a Masonic context acts as a form of social capital, opening doors to new relationships, opportunities, and networks. Masons are known for their mutual support, and the organization's reputation for charity and moral rectitude strengthens the ties among its members. This social capital is not meant for personal gain alone. Rather, it is to be used for the service of others, in keeping with our Masonic principles. One of the most practical impacts of Masonic prestige is its role in recruitment. The high regard in which the fraternities is held can attract individuals seeking personal growth, community, and a sense of belonging. The organization's image as a brotherhood of upright individuals bound by shared values and respect for tradition is a powerful draw. Prospective members are motivated not just by curiosity, but by a dire desire to be part of something esteemed. Prestige is also the glue that binds members. This shared awareness of belonging to a respected institution strengthens internal loyalty, rituals, regalias, and a collective history all serve to remind members of the solemnity and honor that comes with being a Mason. This sense of pride fosters deeper engagement, encouraging members to uphold the highest standards and support one another. Freemasonry is renowned for its charitable endeavors. The prestige of the organization enhances the ability to mobilize resources and to make genuine impact in its communities. Charitable work in turn reinforces prestige, creating a virtuous cycle. When Freemasons establish hospitals, fund scholarships, or support disaster relief efforts, they do so under a banner of trust and credibility that have been built over the centuries. This reputation of philanthropy not only serves in need of those, but also elevates the perception of Freemasonry and the benevolence in the eyes of society. The organization becomes synonymous with benevolence and positive change, further cementing its standing and influence. How Masonic organizations are seen by the public is deeply intertwined with their prestige. Throughout history, the organization's aura of secrecy and exclusivity has been both a source of fascination and suspicion. Nonetheless, when Masons present themselves as pillars of virtue and service, they foster goodwill and public esteem. In recent years, Masonic organizations have faced challenges regarding transparency, inclusion, and relevance. The very prestige that serves as an asset can sometimes be perceived as elitism or detachment from the wider community. Navigating this balance is crucial. I'm almost done. Body must ensure that the prestige is rooted in genuine excellence and service, not in mere exclusivity. Efforts to demystify Freemasonry, engage in public outreach, and embrace diversity can enhance the organization's reputation. Public events, charitable activities, and partnerships with civic institutions demonstrate the Masonic prestige is not an end in itself, but a means to foster positive change. Prestige is not static. It must be continually earned and upheld. For Masons, this means living accordingly to the highest ethical standards, supporting fellow members, and serving society at large. The responsibility of prestige is reflected in the way Masons conduct themselves, both in private and public spheres. Lapses in judgment or behavior by members can undermine the entire organization's standing, a reality that emphasizes the collective responsibility inherent to membership. The expectations are high, but so too are the rewards. Respect, trust, and opportunity to make a lasting difference. The importance of prestige in a Masonic organization cannot be overstated. Prestige is woven into the fabric of Freemasonry, influencing everything from recruitment and internal cohesion to charitable activities and outreach. It is both the legacy of centuries of tradition and a living quality that must be nurtured by each generation. For those within the craft, prestige is more than a badge of honor. It is a call to virtue, a source of unity, and a foundation for meaningful action in the world. For those looking in from the outside, it stands as a testament to the enduring power of principle, community, and the pursuit of excellence. In the end, prestige is not simply about status. It is about the responsibility to live up to the ideals that the Masonic organization proclaims and to inspire others to do the same. Lastly, I want to provide some information from the San Antonio African American Community Archives and Museum, or SAAACAM. whose mission is to collect, preserve, and share the cultural heritage of African Americans in the San Antonio region. The vision of SAAACAM is to be the leading model for community archives and museums in the world. There are many options for collaborating with SAAACAM to establish an exhibit or a collection. I will briefly describe a few that I will be speaking with the SAAACAM archivist about San Antonio Law No. 1, which will be celebrating its 150th anniversary under the jurisdiction of Texas next May. For a physical exhibit outside the museum space, SAAACAM can assist in creating a pop-up exhibit, utilizing physical and digital means and materials that have been gathered from the membership participation, as well as research conducted by SAAACAM Research Department. The exhibit could be about the organization's mission and the members in the organization, or a general history exhibit about the impact of the organization. Utilizing physical and digital donations by the organization and members, SAAACAM can establish a collection that can be utilized to develop exhibits and provide accessibility to materials for educational purposes that may not otherwise be assessed. Additionally, for military veterans, there is the opportunity to be added to the individuals to SAAACAM's veteran collection if they choose. SAAACAM can also conduct one-on-one oral history interviews with more personalized questions she's informed by formal research before the interview itself. The goal with every interview is to highlight the entirety of the person with 3 categories of questions regarding the interviewees' formative years, questions about their experience within their organization, and questions about their insights to legacy. Lastly, a history harvest, an event where SAAACAM comes to an organization and hosts a space for collected oral snippets, receiving item loan or donations, and assists organization members with digitizing materials on site. It has been an honor to speak before you tonight. May the Almighty continue to bless you and all the Prince Homicide family. I hope you can join me the weekend of May 8th through 10th of 2026 as we celebrate 150 years anniversary of San Antonio Law No. 1. We will have a golf tournament at 47 Houston on May 8th, our Blue Banquet at the Hilton Garden Inn Live Oak on May 9th, and a worship service at Emmanuel AMB Church on the 10th. For more information about San Antonio No. 1, you can visit our website, which is www.sanantonio1.org, and follow us on Facebook. Thank you very much.